You know, dog and viewers, the first thing that was on my mind this morning when I woke up was food. But first, hold up. This dog, Fluffy, come here, boy. This dog right here, and I forgot to introduce ourselves. My name is Daniel the Big O, and this right here is my service dog, the Fluffy Poodle. That's right, Mr. Fluffy Bear, and his green hair. Now, going back to me being hungry, I'm so hungry that when I started scrolling through that social media, I found an amazing pickle recipe. But I don't have any sweet pickles. All we have is sour pickles. So we're gonna use cucumbers. So I got a cucumber and I found an awesome recipe online. We have to slice this cucumber up. So we're gonna go ahead, reach down here, grab a cutting board, and go ahead and grab your favorite type of slicer and start slicing the cucumber in little slices. I'm then gonna come over here and grab one of these muffin tins. Next, I'm gonna open up a bag of shredded cheese. Fill the muffin tins about halfway with cheese. I know, Fluffy, it's really starting to look good. We're then gonna spread the cheese around so it makes like a cup, okay? We're gonna spread it out so it hits all the walls all over, just like that. We're then gonna go ahead and take some of our cucumbers. Most recipes will say put a pickle in here, but I like using plain cucumbers. Place 1 or 2 cucumbers in your muffin tins right on top of the cheese. Yeah, buddy, that's looking good. Let's go ahead and finish these up right here. Put these right on top. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is like making magic in your mouth. Fluffy will tell you the stuff that makes you lick your lips. Oh, yes. After you finish putting all your cucumbers in, just do a light little drizzle of cheese right on top. And then these need to be placed into an oven at 400 degrees for about 10 to 13 minutes. Fluffy, come here, boy. Fluffy, touch. Good boy. Touch means the front 2 paws on whatever we tell the Fluffy Poodle. And we're going to go ahead and brush him up because if you can't tell, he's just a little bit matted. Just a little bit matted. I know, it looks like it's rough, but it's really not. Fluffy will tell you, he's a good boy, and I'm a good owner. I brush him every single day, so it's really not that bad. This is a slicker brush that we use, and then we use a metal comb afterwards. The Fluffy Poodle's all brushed up, and now it's time we check on these cheesy cucumbers that we're gonna dip in some ranch. Ooh, those look mouth-watering. Yeah, they do, buddy. Now this is very important. While the cheesy cucumbers are still hot, you can take a butter knife and then scoop all around and pull out your little cheesy cucumbers. Once these cheesy cucumbers are all plated up just like this, now it's time we dip them in a little bit of ranch, put them in our mouth, swallow it, and tell you exactly how they taste. Dip them in a little ranch. These cheesy cucumbers dipped in ranch taste amazing. Now it's time we go ahead and get Fluffy Poodle some food at the store. You ready, Fluffy? Break! Let's go. Fluffy, load up. That's my boy, that's my boy. I say this in a lot of videos. Don't close all your doors unless you have another one open. How's your service dog supposed to get you in a case of emergency? Oh, I am really close to the steering wheel because my son is practicing driving lately and he has his permit. And he's a little bit, he likes to be a little bit closer than I do. You getting situated back there? Yeah, buddy? So am I. Let me go ahead and throw the seatbelt on, get the key out my pocket right here. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy up and let's hit the road. You know, it is a very beautiful day and about like 60 degrees here in the bluegrass state of Kentucky. And let me tell you guys something. There's a major cold front coming in tonight, and hopefully it pushes them ducks in. And that means we're gonna go over and check on the pond before we go and get him some dog food. Now, obviously for privacy reasons, only the Fluffy Poodle and I are gonna look at the first two ponds. But then the third ones that we show you guys all the time. Isn't this beautiful over here? Look at all this green grass back here. Now, sometimes we plant this in corn, sometimes we plant it in beans, but this year we did a little bit of hay because we needed some for the animals for this winter. But all I have to do is turn my body like this and look at the pond that we have. We use this pond to be able to waterfowl, get them waterfowl and harvest them waterfowl during season. So this pond has been good to us, but then lately we had a leak over there in that really tall grass area, and you see the water is normally all the way up here, but it went down some. So it's very interesting on how it's gonna play out this year. But I truly believe that when the water comes up, all these ducks are gonna eat up all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of food here, and there's a lot of stuff inside this little pond for them to eat. Oh, I really like it. Anywhere that I sit all around here, I can be able to, you know, point in any direction and be able to have a really good pattern in that area. But again, look at all this grass that they can feed on, and look at this blind that we have right there. Now, remember how I told you on the other side we have a blind right here in this really tall grass? Basically inside of here, there's little areas for us to hide out in. The only downside is since this pond is down so much, the water isn't all the way up here how it normally is. And we only have a very little, I'm talking a very little on the other side of here. It's only about 15 feet across, and then it opens up that way. So I think that we're gonna put another blind about halfway there and then one on the other side, especially before these ducks start to show up. I know, buddy, I love this area too. I really do. Put a little tree down there, give a little fish cover, and then we also have a dock over here. But that's pond number 3. That's pond number 3 in our area that we're allowed to come out here and have a little fun with. But you see the Fluffy Poodle is running back to the car because it's time that we go ahead and go to the store and get some of his food because he definitely needs some more. Rural King, the farm and country store. Now, before we head on over and get the Fluffy Poodle's food, we definitely need to check out the different types of gear that they have. You know, the camouflage gear and also the different types of boom booms and bang bangs because, again, waterfowl season is just right around the corner. Plenty of deer stuff, plenty of coyote stuff, a whole bunch of predator stuff, but not the stuff for waterfowl, and that's what we really want, and that's what we really love. Well, they didn't have that over there, so it looks like we're gonna head on over to the dog section and get Fluffy's favorite food. But first I need to brag on the Fluffy Poodle right here. We're walking past the chickens and the rabbits, and you see he's not gonna smell, he's not gonna do anything, especially when there's chickens right on over there. He ignores them. He ignores them perfectly because that is a well-trained and really, really good pup. So we have a slight problem. The Fluffy Poodle's food that we normally get, it's out because we don't get the big giant bag. We don't get that because it doesn't stay as fresh as long. So we have to either see if they have any more or go to a different store now. Man, that's a real bummer. Actually, I looked up at the top right here and I found us a bag. Oh, got it. Now I gotta double check, make sure it ain't expired or anything because it was all the way up top. Oh, that was awesome. It was literally sitting right up there and yeah, completely a ways from where it normally is. And I think I just got the last bag. Outstanding. Today, we have some good luck. We have that. The Fluffy Poodle's doing good. We also have to get him a new bed. We always get the Fluffy Poodle a brand new $15 cheap, really, really comfortable bed. We give him a new one every single month because obviously it starts to smell and I don't like to wash them because it sticks into the carpet. It literally sticks into those beds and the carpet. So why not just get him a new one once a month for only 15 bucks. What I'm gonna do is take the leash off and I'm gonna tell Fluffy to place and see which one he wants. Fluffy, place. I think he wants both of them. Hey Fluffy, you want this one right here? Yeah, he wants this one, so we're gonna put that in the cart. This part sucks, but I get it on the edge, I roll it off, and then just roll it on into the vehicle. That's how we do it. And my arms ain't working the best today, but we got a lot of stuff to do before this winter storm comes and waterfowl season starts this weekend. Yes. Well, we made it back home and all this stuff over here definitely needs to be picked up and organized a lot more than what it is. I mean, I just have a plastic duck leg just laying down right here. The world's biggest, world's largest Quake Lake decoy right here. And a whole bunch of other waterfowl gear. I'm talking geese, sandhill cranes, silhouettes, mojos, shakers, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we really need to organize it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take out all the world's largest decoys right here. Set those to the side because those don't go in a decoy bag. Now I honestly can't remember why I have my doves out here, but I definitely need to put those away. Looks like I also need to take out all these leaves that are in this ground blind. Oh, look at this. I found a colony of roly-polies. Oh, but these roly-polies are gonna have to vacate the premises because I don't wanna carry them and don't want them crawling all over me during season. Now, since we found our decoy bag right here, I then can drag my jet sled over here that has a whole bunch of decoys and start putting them in that bag. With it still being early in the season, we're definitely gonna be using some of these teal. We're gonna be putting some of those in. We definitely, have both male and female teal up in there. Definitely want those because they're a little bit smaller. And since it's being early, those still might be around. We also can't forget these greenheads. Greenhead mallards, oh yeah, those are good all year long. Again, both male and female in there. And next up, we're gonna be using some of these pintail. Pintail, just like it says, are a very, very beautiful duck. Put some of those in there. Now, some people, they have confidence ducks. My confidence ducks are black ducks. I just literally paint up some old mallards and those really stand out quite a bit. Ugh. Right inside this big old decoy bag, I have 3 dozen decoys and 1 mallard mojo. And I still have the world's largest mallard decoys, some sandhill crane silhouettes and Canadian goose silhouettes to put inside this jet sled. But I have this idea on maybe I could take this decoy bag right here, put all of these Canadian goose decoys along with those world's biggest Quake Lake decoys, mallards and black duck. I think I can get them all to fit inside of here. Let's see and find out. Now, since these Quake Lake world's largest decoys are heavier than the goose decoys, we're gonna put these in the decoy bag first because you want the heavier weight on the bottom. Now it's time we go ahead and slide these Canadian goose decoys into the bag. Remember, these heads do come off like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think I need a bigger bag. Or we just do what the Army said and it could always fit one more. One more, and definitely one more. Well, now since all of that's done over there, we can get this jet sled, empty it out right there, bring it on over here, and load up all of these duck decoys, world's largest decoys, and Canadian goose decoys into this jet sled. Now, what I like to do is take the heavier bag, which is all these duck decoys. I'll take this heavier one, and whichever's the heaviest side, start putting that in the back, okay? Put that towards the back. And then I'll take the lighter one like this and put it up front here. And then take my Sandhill Crane silhouettes, okay? And I'm gonna put them on the side of here, and then the Canadian Goose on the other side. Canadian Goose silhouettes are right there. The Sandhill Cranes are right on the other side right there. All I have to do is either hook up this rope right here, hook up this rope onto my canoe and drag this behind the canoe, or put it around my waist and walk this into the area we're gonna go and hunt. But then you're like, well, what about Fluffy's dog blind over there? What about my ground blinds right here? Well, those go inside the canoe. What's awesome about these ground blinds, you see how small and tiny they fold up? We literally just throw them into the canoe like that, start paddling all over to the spot, set everything up in a nice W, a U, J hook, multiple other things. And then this dog right here, the Fluffy Poodle, he goes out and retrieves those birds for me after I harvest them. It's really cool to be able to show all you guys the things that the Fluffy Poodle and I do to continue to follow our dreams and motivate each and every one of you to follow yours. Because in the end, if we can get through our challenges and our disabilities, so can you. I could collapse his blind down, but I'm just gonna carry it and put it in the truck. Well, everything back there is loaded up, clean, and really ready for waterfowl season, and the Fluffy Poodle says that it's about time. Says that it's about time we go ahead and wrap up this video. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode that's gonna be awesome, full of amazing dog training that you guys can do at home, along with some other great goodness that you guys aren't gonna wanna miss. So again, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and this dog and I will see you guys on tomorrow's episode. Motivate each and every one of each other. Love y'all. Make sure you follow your dreams. Bye-bye.